Hey guys, myself Rakesh and I welcome you back to another Uipath tutorial. Today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, that is about how do you request credentials from a user. So this is supposed to show a prompt wherein it will ask for the username and password. So how that can be done? So there is an activity called request credential, very specific activity for this. You can also use an input dialog box, but again this is very specific activity to ask credentials from a user, right? And there are some 4 different outputs of this activity which we are going to discuss in detail. So let's get started. Now request credential activity. This activity you may not find just by typing it. You have to install a package. And the package name is, I'm going to show you. Click on the manage packages, click on official, and here you have to simply type credential. Okay, the moment you type, you will find something called Uipath credential activities. Select this and hit on install and save it. I have already done it. Okay, so once you do this, you would find the request credential activity. Drag and drop this and look at this. It has got 4 different outputs. So how do you configure it? Let's see it. Now this one has something called a message. Okay, so here I'll put a message in double quote saying enter your credentials for some application. Okay, I'm just taking some application. So for any applications where you need a credential for the user to work, right? So I'm asking that some application, I'm simply taking some example. So I have written this, click on OK. So this would be the message. And then there's a title. Let's say whatever the company is. Let's say here, just for learning purpose, I'm saying ExpoHub. Okay. And then the moment you do this, this is going to prompt you. Let me simply run it. Okay, I'm going to show you how the prompt would appear. Then I'm going to talk about those outputs. So there are 4 different outputs which we will learn. Okay, you see this prompt, how it has appeared. ExpoHub, the company name you can give, and here the message that you have typed, right? Enter your credentials for ExpoHub application. So here you can provide the credential name and here you can enter the password. So whatever the username and password has been entered, that should get captured in the output variable. So we have not configured the output variables. So let us configure and I'm going to show you the outputs of all of those 4. So here there are 4 different outputs. One is the password. So let's create a variable and this password is a string type. Remember, the data type is very important. So here I'm using a variable called pwd for the password, which is a string type, and result. So you saw the prompt had got 2 different options, OK or cancel. So if he clicks on OK, then the value would come as true. Okay, so result. So I'm going to create another variable here called result, and we are going to see the output. And here there is something called secure string. So secure string is for the password. It is encrypted password. So this is a string format, and this string format, if you capture the output in this variable, then it will become a secure string. Okay, so what is a secure string? Do you know that? So let's create a variable and I will say secure pwd. Okay, and the 4th one is the username, and for this I will say username. Okay, so I was saying, if you look at the variable, this 4 different variables which we have created, the password is of a string type, simple string type. Result is a boolean. It will come true and false. If the user clicks on OK, then it will show true. If he clicks on cancel, then it will come as false. Okay, and the secure password, to secure your password in an encrypted way so that it is more safe. So you would like to capture the password instead of a pwd, the string format, you want to capture it in the secure string password. Okay, so you can create a variable. So these are optional. I can just use 1 variable or 4 variables, whatever you like. And the last one is the username, which will capture the username entered by the user. So let's see these outputs. Okay, we will be interested to see this output. So let's take a message box, and then here in the message box simply say, we'll first see the username, copy paste, and the second one we are going to see the a string password. Okay, and copy paste. We are going to see the third one as the secure password, right? All the variables I'm mentioning. And the last one we want to see if the user has clicked on OK or cancel. So that will say, that will be there in the result variable. So I'll say the result. Okay, so all the 4 variables we have entered. Let's run it and let's see the output. We will try to click on OK once. We will also try to click on cancel, and we are going to see both the outputs. Okay, now you can see the prompt has appeared. Here let me enter, let's say Rakesh 874. This is my username, let's say, and the password 123456 is my password, let's say, and click on OK. So if I click on OK, then the result will say true. If I click on cancel, then the result will say false. So let me first click on OK. So let's see the what is the output coming in the username. You saw the output. Okay, now let's see the string output. The string output is showing me 123456. Now tell me what would be the output of secure PWD. Is it going to show me the password? Of course no, it's not going to show you the password because it's encrypted system.security.secure string. This is how it has appeared. It has shown the variable type. And if you are interested, how can you convert the secure password to a string format? I have a very specific video for it. You can watch that video, how to convert secure string to a string format. Okay, so you saw the output. Now the last output is result, which has come true. Now let's do one thing. If I am going to cancel that, right? If I'm going to cancel it, what would be the output for all these variables? Let's see it. Okay, let's say I'm going to cancel it. I'm not going to enter any details. Okay, if you, even though you enter some details, let's see what's going to happen. And if I'm going to hit on cancel, so the username has appeared blank because I have cancelled it, right? So the password has appeared as blank. Even this would anyways would appear blank, and the result would appear false. That means false means I have cancelled the prompt. Okay, this is such a useful activity. I'm pretty sure this is going to help you. If anywhere people are using an input dialog box, you know there is an activity called request credentials, and you can use it very smartly. So thank you guys for watching it. Please do subscribe to our channel in case you have not done it. Please do share and do comment your questions. I will try to answer them. Thank you guys. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.